Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. I guess a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Crosses the 40. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Great job by the back on the option.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy's in the country at his spot.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Turning it on. He's got the first down. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Hardy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Finds a crease. It's Mitchell. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Walls. Caught by Williams on the right. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the run, it's Scott. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Barrels ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on fourth and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the fourth down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires immediately. At the 45 on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's raining. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The snap sets up the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run it to the right. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running to the left. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Just feeds the running back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Got it!
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll try to slam it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now it's third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Walls. They're working that left side. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for 1st down. They want to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback changing the play. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Making his first move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going long. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
From deep, it's Browning. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Turning it on. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Hokies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. RPO complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Walls. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Scott. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Run in the red zone, it's Mitchell. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, going to throw it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go back to the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Browning. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Scott. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Walls. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Danzy. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Scott. And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Walls. Makes the grab for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Enough to move the chains. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Second down to the air. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Trying to run it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Walls. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Scott. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Tight end now in motion. Selling the fake. On the move. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Browning. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Walls. Lets it fly. Just a complete misfire.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going with the ground game left. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to